Back once again, Trey, with another. Back once again, Trey. Let's get to it, man. You know what we're here for. Nasir. More Nasir Jump.
First time. Yeah. I think we're gonna call this one the first time. Brucey B voice. First time you heard Nas, was you earling off some gut rot liquor on 2-5? Or your big brother put you on like surprise? Hearing my hood described, so vivid you can see it while closing your eyes. Maybe it was the age of the letters I wrote when jail letters will hope you read the credits and you saw Large Pro or some decrepit club with DJ SNS had buzz. I stepped on the stage with imperfections, I was messing up on her first time. Inside a Subaru, she just had a feud with a boo they driving, he put on barbecue. And I got through to you, a dude who I saw rockin' fubu outside Papayas. Told me halftime was timeless while armor all in his tires. I was trying to juggle Columbia records while dealing with what the country Columbia jungles had left us. First time you heard it, Nas, I probably was under some pressure, gunning the dresser while you was bagging up in the kitchen playing my records. Your first time was you hitting the gas in the whip with some ass you never hit, and she passed your real music test to know if she into the ad-libs, real rap shit. Yeah. First time you heard Nas, you probably heard somebody say that I pick bad beats, but I pick bad freaks. Narratives, they running with the classics, they coming with, ain't fucking with what I recorded last week. For new guys, hope it's the first time you heard Nas. It's a special moment, a million reasons I wrote it. My shit'll get you rescinded, cause you can tell where my soul is. The one I'm chosen like Bryce and Brody, they pop ball, so they had to do it. My dad did music, I had to pursue it, and spread my wings on a helipad like Troop did. The truth is, a similar thing had happened to me. I listen to Wayne, I listen to G, I listen to Dre, I listen to me. Since when did rap leave me so suspended in there? Since Kendrick entered the atmosphere, 09 I was there. A La Cienega, my nigga from LA said it's a nigga from Black Hippie. I was happy.
Nice. Because that's how I was too. I was like, who is Kendrick Lamar? Because I heard the Training Day mixtape. Didn't pay much mind to it. Then I heard the C4 mixtape when he was rapping over straight Wayne beats. I was like, oh, Kendrick Lamar is going to be a star. When I heard that mixtape, I had the ear back then. I still got the ear now. I had the ear back then too.
There, a La Cienega, my nigga from LA said it's a nigga from Black Hippie. I was happy to just witness history. Like the first time I heard Slick Rick. How did you feel? First time you heard Nas. First time hearing Biggie. I'm like, who's this kid? Wow. First time you heard Nas. When I heard Pop, that was on that song with our Digital Underground. Like, first time you heard Nas. Yeah, that was crazy. I really hope that this your first time.
It's not.
It's something about first time hearing your favorite.
Nah, it's not my first time. My first time hearing Nas, like really listening to him, because I heard of Nas, but I never really sat down and listened to his music. But I really started sitting down and listening to his music and getting into his music around the Godson days. It was written Stillmatic. I still was very, very young and not that into music at the time. I liked what I heard when I was around it, but didn't really care or had favorite artists besides Bone Thugs and Harmony. From what it was like 93 when Nas came out, 92, 93 when he came out, I was 7 years old. So I literally was just getting into noticing and even caring about music at that time. I didn't really get into music until like I was 8, 9 years old. And when I was into music at 8, 9 years old, I couldn't get past Bone Thugs and Harmony until I was probably 11, 12, and 13. Once I started getting into the preteen to teenage group, that's when I started kind of spreading my ears. But from 8 to 10, 11, everything was Bone Thugs and Harmony. Solo albums, group albums. Couldn't get past them. It was hard to get past them at that time. So when Nas first came out, I wasn't on him like that. But say when the Godson album dropped, and then, you know, him and Jay-Z beef was really big and all that, but once I listened to Godson, I was like, wait, hold on. He really is like what they say he is. Like, I really love that album. Still my #1 favorite Nas album. Then I went back and listened to Stillmatic and Illmatic, and I was like, oh, so he been like, oh shit, I've been missing out. You know what I mean? Just because I had the regional ear. Everything was Bone Thugs or something from the South. Couldn't get past that. But yeah, when I finally got into Nas, went back into Godson, went back into Stillmatic, Illmatic, you know, all. And then I became a fan. Like, Godson made me a fan of Nas, for real, because I really wasn't. I didn't think he was trash. I just didn't listen to him at all. You know what I mean? I just didn't really. He wasn't in my tape deck like that. But when he got in my tape deck and my ears was percolating to what he was actually saying, I was like, oh, I get the hype. I get the legendary stature, because it's, you know, more than earned. God MC for sure. Godson for real. Illmatic for real.